Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
Hello, I'm Thomas and I am the owner of the business. So during my master's studies in management and economics, I was always looking for ways to earn some money alongside my studies. That's when I discovered Amazon FBA through YouTube tutorials. And I really liked the idea of building an online scalable business and decided to dive deeper into it. I would describe myself as a really detail-oriented person, and I'm a strong believer in simplicity, in clean structures, clear processes, and a system that actually works and gives me freedom.
Why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
I would like to sell because I'm entering a new chapter of my life. Now I'm 34 years old and my focus is shifting towards family planning. I also want to mention that this is not a distressed sale. The business is not stagnating or anything. Actually, it's quite the opposite. The business is performing really strong, better than I expected, and it continues to grow month by month. I believe that's the exact right moment to pass it to someone who wants to take it to the next level.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
The day-to-day operations are handled by a small, experienced team with established processes. My personal involvement is minimal and mostly strategic or money-related. So Mondays, I call it Money Monday. So I request payouts from Amazon, which is my favorite task, by the way, and do some bank payments and checking the cash flow. Other than that, I only work on new product ideas, new marketplaces, or other growth topics.
So if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
If I were to keep the business, I would launch proven products into additional marketplaces and expand niches with additional brands to get more market share. This approach has already worked pretty well in the past and offers a clear, repeatable upside without changing the business model.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
I would say like most Amazon-based businesses, it operates on a single platform, right? However, the business is built with a lean cost structure and operational simplicity, which makes it pretty resilient.
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
I really like the business, what I built, and it's important to me that the business continues to succeed. So, of course, I would be happy to provide a strong post-acquisition support to ensure a smooth and successful transition.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earn-out agreement?
Yeah, sure. I'm open to deals with earn-out structures. I mean, in the end, the price and terms have to make sense for both sides, right?
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
In my opinion, this is a highly optimized business. It has a strong cash flow and a really low cost structure. We have built really strong long-term relationships with our main suppliers and negotiated pretty good payment terms. In many cases, we pay the remaining balance long time after receiving the goods, and sometimes even after the products have already started selling. For example, with one of our key suppliers, we pay 40% balance payment around 2.5 months after we receive the goods, and we sold it already, most of it. This means the business needs much less working capital, which is really positive for the cash flow and scaling. So overall, the business has grown even better than I personally expected and offers a strong base with a clear upside for the next owner.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll find everything you need to know about this business. So, thanks for joining us. See you next time.